Hey everybody, so I have a DNA surprise grandparent case for you today. So welcome back to Client Stories with Amy. So our clients did a DNA test, and by doing this DNA test they discovered that their mama's biological father wasn't adding up with what they knew. So they not only DNA tested themselves, so it was a group of siblings, they DNA tested their mama and the grandma. I don't get DNA tests with 3 generations very often. Very rarely will I get it. So my PSA for you guys today, because this was super helpful in separating these lines, is if you have the money to, and you catch those amazing Ancestry DNA sales like we just had over Mother's Day, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they have the same sale over Father's Day, because I want to buy a couple more DNA kits, but they were $39. Typically they're $59, but Mother's Day they were $39 on sale. So I'm hoping that they're on sale again. Get those DNA tests and start DNA testing those older family members, those older generations. Go ahead and do that, because you never know what you're going to find. So their mama was born in 1957 in New York, and they found out that dad wasn't her dad with doing the DNA. They contacted a couple of DNA matches. They didn't get very many replies, but one of them replied a year ago, and they've been conversing back and forth, and she says, hey, I think DNA Angels might be able to help with this. Go ahead and contact them. And so they did. We get the case. Tammy screening them and says, I'm sorry to say, but DNA surprises, they happen more often than not. I'm glad you found us. So we're working the DNA matches, and just like the case yesterday, we had strong DNA on one side and not super strong DNA on the other. On the side that we did have strong DNA was for our client's mom's grandmother's line. We were able to prove that with probably 10, 12, 15 DNA matches. There was a bunch of DNA matches. And so that was easy peasy. We nailed that down. And then I wanted to work on the second line, which would be the grandfather line in this case. And it didn't have a lot of DNA matches, but the one that we was able to confirm was about a 50 or 60 centimorgan match. So it was kind of a bit strong, and it's not as many DNA matches as I'd like. It looked like there was multiple NPE issues within the line, because some of these trees, there was not very many trees whatsoever, but some of the trees that were there had way off the wall surnames that did not line up with this line. So it's a little bit shaky, not as strong, but because it's a 50, 60 centimorgan DNA match plus the grandmother line, we can prove them with a marriage. There's no other marriages between these families. I'm pretty confident that this is our line. There are 7 children, and lucky for us, there's only 2 sons. And this family, these children were all born in North Carolina. So I need to get one of these men from North Carolina to New York, because that's where our client was born. We don't remember any type of records. We don't remember any stories from the family, nothing like that is stating that grandma was in North Carolina for any reason. They don't have any of that oral history. They don't know any of it. So our only guess is that this family from North Carolina, one of these sons, our biological father in question, went to New York. Our little roadblock, we got this far, but now we are at a roadblock with these 2 men. Like I said, ideally we want to find one of these men and place them in New York. I can't really find much on them outside of the 1950 census. Can't find them after that. Can't find anything, and of course they have this common surname of Miller. So I'm stuck at this point. I've got my research team looking to see if they can find any more information on these 2 men. But at this point, we're pretty much stuck saying one of these 2 men is going to be your mother's birth father, and we're kind of stuck at this point now. We can't go any further. We can't give you any more information. But hopefully, our research team has some sort of magic juju that they pull, and they're usually able to find some things that I can't even find, or our founder can't even find. Like, some of us very seasoned people our research team are fantastic at finding things. But that's it for today. Don't forget to hit like, follow, and share, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. And on Thursday, our new episode of Lost and Found No More Secrets drops on our YouTube channel. That link is up in our link tree, along with a link to our website. But that's it. See you guys later.